Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So here we are in Ether Raids again with another turn 1 shenanigan team, and pretty decent merges on a good chunk of these units. So we're in for something interesting here. My initial thoughts are, well, there's odd recoveries, so there is no restore shenanigans turn 1, but there is restore shenanigans in subsequent turns, aka turn 2. So I'm thinking about going in turn 2 and using restore, so basically they stall themselves out, but the problem is there's just so many threats that I don't know if we can take them all out. That's pretty much the problem. Veronica herself, pretty threatening with a 53 base speed. There are no speed buffs. Of course there is Zeros, but that only affects Thracier and Mirabilis, and Thracier pretty much have to use Regan because of course they don't have Bolt Tower or anything, and Altina gets hit by Chill Res, which means she's just going to get absolutely obliterated by Flashing Blade 4 Moonbow. I mean, I just noticed we have fort advantage because they don't have Cav School up, but I don't think it's really going to affect too much of what we're going to do here. My plan is to break this with Naga and then just like drop back Faltina, reposition with use to change fate of Crom, break this, and then break this, go Canto here, dance, break that, and churn. Then and then after Duo Sigurd goes to dance, there's nothing else the enemy can do here, so we're going to smite Crom over with Naga used to change fate. With Crom, Regan can snipe down Duo Sigurd who's here, and we can Canto back. And then after that, not sure what we want to do. Maybe we put Crom here and then we put Regan here. Of course, the subsequent turn, the problem is I don't entirely know who's getting hit by Restore, which is a small problem, to say the least. I think it has to do something with visible stat total, but, you know, we're not very, we don't have a very functional brain right now, so I don't think it's on Lewin. It could be because of attack speedo. So hypothetically we get this, and then Brave Veronica is in range to attack people, but Mirabilis should dance. There is ground orders with guidance, but I don't think there's anything particularly insane that can happen, because if this happens, probably dancing from here is probably worse for us, but we're still okay. So I think we're just gonna go with what we have planned here and see what happens. Where Altina should be, I honestly have no idea. Maybe we just plop her back here. So then we can move Veronica here. Whoa, do we want that? Actually, no, we don't want that because our Veronica's gonna get absolutely destroyed because she's not gonna have speed tactic. So that's probably a terrible idea. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think anyone can survive unless they avoid the double, so let's think about that, because that churn is pretty important. So 3 units can hide here. So I guess yeah, we're just gonna have to hide. 10 out of 10. Pretty much the common strategy though with these kind of matches is we gotta hide. So it's not mind-blowing that we have to hide. There's that. Duo Sigurd dances as expected, and we should just be able to do what we planned here. Definitely probably just want to break this every time. Oh, we don't want to do that. Break this every time, and because Veronica can attack from a pretty large range, We don't want to mess with that. The attack there. Now the question is, where do we want to Canto Regan? We could go 2 down or 3 down. If we go 2 down, we move Crom to the right of the fortress, dance, and then repo. And that looks okay. I kind of like it, but I don't because it doesn't really let Regan go anywhere because we're doing the don't activate traps challenge like someone who's clearly trying an E3 Kappa. So Regan being where Crom is really isn't a great spot. So I'm feeling we should Canto down 3, Crom to the right 1, and then dance Regan, put her above Crom. Then we can change fate as well if we like. I think that's probably best. And then we're gonna get someone sniped down because I overlooked something, but I mean, what are we gonna do about it? We don't have very many options against teams like these. Here's Restore on Saros instead. Okay, this is workable. It's just that not ideal, to say the least, because Restore exists. We could go all out, Giga Nuke. I don't think that's winning by any means. Yeesh. What is that? 46. So 53 is peak speed.
What is your desire? You have my trust. What now? Your plan.
And we have no way to really buff Veronica's. So I don't think that's correct. But what are our options if we don't do that? Interesting question, to say the least. We're obviously picking off Saros. There isn't wings. So maybe we can slow play it, because it's not like these 3 units are particularly bulky. I mean, they are, technically. But I think we just move Naga up 1, repo Faltina to get her in a better position. We can smite her up as well. What's the AI going to do? We're going to see a Restore. Probably a Dance, another Restore. Wait, yeah, Healing Tower's not maxed, so... Restore, Dance, Restore... And then they're probably biasing towards that side of the map. Because all our squishy units are there. We're obviously doing this every single time, so let's just do that. And do we want to? Yeah, I think we do this. And then I want to do something where we kind of like put, actually, is this better or is swapping Racing and Crom's position better? Interesting question. Obviously don't bait because Lilina has Hardy Bearing. Not a great time. I don't think we can do anything clever here. So, if we just hit end turn like this, Restore, Dance, Restore. Yeah, everything should be okay because there's no ground orders anymore. So I think we should be winning on the spot as long as we execute correctly. The question again becomes if we want... No, I think we definitely just... Or we could put Crom below Racing right now, Dance Regan, put her to the left, or below the fort. Is that better? It allows us to reach the other side of the map easier, but I don't think that's necessary if we're using Altina. Veronica's probably not actually killing anyone here, now that I think about it. I kind of feel like swapping Crom and Racin's position, but I gotta think about where they're headed. This rally, wait, this, let's just like make some theoretical guesses. There's gonna be some mishmash of Veronica and Mirabilis back here. I don't think that's particularly relevant. The relevant thing's where these guys are headed. So Lewin's gotta go first. He's probably going this way, I would guess. Probably this. Rally, something like that. So I think this is actually probably the best position because we can change fate up with Crom. Probably obviously overlooking something in there, but there's that. Okay. Restore on Lewin. Not ideal. But if we can Giga Nuke all these units, it's pretty much just winning on the spot. Problem is probably Thrasher. She's got 53. Veronica tops out at 55, so that's a dud. We can use Reagan and company to snipe down a couple. Yeah, I think we just win on the spot here because we can double team. Yeah. So let's do this. This. And then this. And this. Yep. Just winning on the spot. They really can't do anything here. Do we want to do anything fancy? Probably not. Now's not the time to be fancy. We can do this though. Prepare to pick up the ether structure. I guess we can also prepare for flex value and break all the structures. Probably don't want to mess with Brave Sword Mirabilis. Yeah, probably not. Let's just use Crom to end the match here. He probably survives, but we're not going to bother flex value today. There's still another entire match to go for. So, yeah, pretty decent match. I will pause the video here, and if the next match is interesting enough, we'll add it to the recording, I guess. I guess it's good enough. A pretty decent team. The idea is just range. So if there's some particular, carry units that could definitely solo carry. Although Fire Sweep Bow Bravelin's a bit annoying. This is kind of an older setup of things, but still gets the job done. And of course Reinhardt is just devastating here. Honestly, the fundamental problem for us is there's just so much coverage, and aggroing the AI is pretty non-trivial for us here. So I gotta think about options. We don't have very many options. I'll tell you that. This probably has to be an approach from the right side of the map, where we snipe down. Do we snipe down Mirabilis or Lyn? So let's hypothetically think about this. If we go this, there's literally always a repo every time. This is wings on Azura though. So the fundamental problem is Bolt Tower's gonna go off, and that's not good, to say the least, because wings. We will have to use wings against them, basically, is the idea then. Because then we just win on the spot, because then, well, not on the spot, because then the Reinhardt uses reposition if Lyn goes anywhere like this. And that's not a pleasant spot to be in, regardless. Even if we have Azura Wings of Mercy yourself to death. So I think, hypothetically, if we, in the most ideal setting, what would we want here? I think we just use Ultina and Naga over here on this side of the map to just really bias them. Actually, no, that's terrible, because if Lyn goes this way, then it's just an immediate dance and we're screwed. Because her range from at that point is a bit too large for everyone to hide. And let's just say 3 of her units are flyers. Reagan would do okay. Veronica gets doubled, so that's a kill. And Crom, he might survive, but it's just not a great spot to be in. So basically, we only have 2 units that could maybe feasibly survive, and that's just not a good idea. Okay, so hypothetically, if we wanted to, I would have Regan has to be here, so she would have to get someone smite her up, go here. And the problem with that is that the smite unit is in the way. So the alternative would be smite up, go break both of these. I guess that also helps us out with predicting AI movement to a degree. But smite up Ryan, pick up the kill. Kanto back here. And dance. We can't repo this. We're smiting from there. Yeah, I'm not sure. What do we do here? So hypothetically, let's say we have Lin attack Regan. Does Lin double? Let's see, 40, 48, 52. That seems about it. 52. So Lin attacks from here, and she'll be in Wings of Mercy range, which means we can immediately bait as well Azura if we do this correctly. Who would we want to bait with? Probably just Altina, right? Is there? Dark Shrine goes on who? Probably Crom? 7376? Yeah. So, that's not too big of a deal. Okay. I guess the fundamental problem here is we just don't... Wait. I'm trying to see how greedy we can be turn 1. So, could we do break this, break this, Kanto, dance, break that. I think that's probably about as good as a turn can be for a setup like that. It's just that we need to get these 2 guys over before Lin and company do things, so that makes things even more complicated. I will be back because I'm just gonna be planning out how to set up pretty much. I think we're actually just gonna freestyle it, so let's just make sure our plan actually works, because if it doesn't work, then you know that kind of defeats the purpose. So break this. Actually, let's do a Crom from here. Just put a pocket, because no one else is gonna use this pocket, right? So here, break that, go here, have to dance. Veronica goes where? Someone has to break this. That's kind of awkward. What if we do this? Because I'm trying to get Altina over, get as many people over as possible, but it's very cramped, to say the least. Moderately cramped over here. So this, boom, boom. So if we greed and get Altina over, then we can't break this, and I feel like this is kind of terrible. We're just in a really cramped spot, but it might be best. Let's go. Let's go for what we know we gotta do. So first things first, we gotta do this. Now the question is, where do we want to put Crom? I guess we'll put him here. What's the worst that could happen, am I right? Can we hyper greed? I don't think so. Yeah, no, we can't hyper greed.
Over here?
Let's go here. This.
It will be done.
Oh, we can do this actually. This is like 1% better, Kappa. This is highly convoluted to say the least, but I think everything works out as long as we do it right. As long as we do it right, you know. It's all you gotta do, forehead. I'm thinking about just waiting a turn. It's like kind of burning actions. Seems kind of bad. Let's do this into this into this, and now Regan's in position. Can't. Well, we actually can bring Naga over. We just repo.
Yes.
We're gonna use repo here on Altina instead of use to change fate because we're a bit cramped on space, as you can see. Moderately cramped on space. Everyone's pretty much as buffed as we could get them. So we can go in right now. It's probably about as optimal as it's going to get because we're using Altina to bait out Azura, assuming we actually did things correctly. Trademark. Let's smite because we can always just break something and go back if we really want to. We could do that. I kind of like that because we need Kanto as much as we can. So I think we just go now. Except Altina is in the way. Excellent problem to have right now. I mean, we can use a lot of units to bait out Azura here. So it's just clever usage of shenanigans, pretty much. So I think we just... yeah, we're baiting Lin right now. So we move to here with Regan? Or do we do something else? No, I don't think so. I think we always move here, dance, and then we have to repo back. And that's the whole play, pretty much. Alright, let's go for it. So it's 2 down rights. I have to visualize this because I'm brain dead as heck. Alright, there's that. So one thing we could do alternatively is repo with Altina, and then dance, and then repo again. So then we can use to change fate with Chrom, get Racing out of the way, so Azura guarantees to attack into Altina instead of Racing, because obviously Racing can't counter, and already calced out that Altina, you know, 1 round KOs Azura. It'd be a little bit sad if, you know, she had 62 attack, 65 with Veronica, 68 with a slightly large attack stat against 21 defense. I'm just saying. So I think this is fine. Might regret it later. We'll see.
Over here?
So we can use the change fate with Chrom here. And do we want to also bait with Veronica? We are 1 speed short of double. Wait, we got ally support. 10 out of 10. So that's 49 speed on the dot. What kind of debuffs are there? It's just Dark Shrine. So I think we can advance up Veronica and get away with it. I kind of like advancing Veronica, but at the same time, maybe it's just not necessary. Because once we get rid of their dancers, it's basically snipe everything down. Sure, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah. The wings better go off here. There we go. So yeah, that's basically our win con. And lots of repos. So this is where Kanto value comes in, because we can just snipe down Bracer and leave, which is very nice. We could Hyper Greed and just Vantage Bait both of these two. I just don't particularly like it because... No, we actually can force the reposition. So it's more of a matter of... Well, first is Altina and Vantage range. Yes, because that's 33 out of 44 is perfect Vantage range. Question is, can she actually kill Reinhardt? Haha. Good question. So obviously we want no one but dragons and beasts to be adjacent to her for shares chosen. So that's 47. We can do 54, 60, 63, 66, 53. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a kill. Right? Hold up. 51? Yeah. Yeah, that's a kill. Okay, that's good. Am I overlooking something? No teleportation shenanigans at this point. I don't think we can do anything hyper fancy then. Maybe we just go Kanto Regan, break the lantern then. Seems fine.
I won't lose.
Then we do this. Are we 100% sure we're doing this? We obviously killed Thracer. There's no hardy burying. Let's just do the calc on Reinhardt again one more time. So that's 47, 53, 59, 62, 65. Which is a different attack step than I calced last time. That's great. Did I say 65? Let's do it again. Brain dead out of 10. 47, 54, 60, 63, 6. I got a different number this time again. I am so brain dead. I'm adding something wrong. 47, 53. I think it was a shares chosen I was adding wrong. 53, 60, 66. So that's 53 attack. So yeah, definitely a kill.
You have my trust.
Alright. Let's just post up. Do we need to be fancy here? I don't. Wait, we always do this to force the repo. So yeah. Definitely want to do that then. And then we probably want to gear ourselves up. I'm kind of thinking, do we need Naga in range? If we don't have Naga in range, what's up? Actually, we can just put Naga adjacent to Altina. That's fine.
It will be done.
Just do... There's no adjacency shenanigans? No. Just gotta be sure, because we overlooked Tactics Room the last episode. Of all things to miss.
You have my
Tactics Room. Ah, yes. Yeah, it's pretty much just snipe down fest from here. Oh, we almost goofed. I'm not supposed to have Crom adjacent there. What are we doing? Trying to throw the match already. I don't know if it would have been disastrous, but there's the repo that we predicted or forced. So I think at this point I kind of screwed things up actually, because we need to use Crom. No, we can dance. What am I thinking? Alright, so we got 2 turns left. We gotta be very careful about how we burn those turns. So we gotta yoink this somehow. So we're always killing Lyn from here. Let's do that. Because we obviously don't want that happening again.
Alright. Yes?
Can use the change fate here, and obviously we don't want to leave Crom in range, because either he kills or she kills, and I'm gonna be real, she probably kills, so... Now what?
Yeah.
That is not Wings of Mercy range, so that's a bit unfortunate. So I'm thinking we just smite Regan to break the panic manner to just give us other options. I don't actually know who Ophelia is going after. I would imagine Veronica, but I don't actually know. Maybe it's Altina. I think in either case we're fine. Yeah. So let's just do this.
Over here?
This just gives us multiple options, I guess. In terms of unit mobility, I think we repo every time. Is that way, if Ophelia goes here, we can break this, smite up Brayson, dance, pick up the kill, and snipe down Ophelia. If She goes here. We can just corner her. So yeah, I like that. That seems best. She might be just going after Regan, but no, she's going that way. Alright. Seems good.
I won't lose.
Let's go here.
It will be done.
You know, let's just be 100% sure we actually kill Ophelia. I don't know why we wouldn't, but GG. Not too shabby. Definitely using Bolt Tower to our advantage to set up Wings of Mercy, but, you know, if we couldn't make a play like that, then that Wings of Mercy is just absolutely devastating. But it's because of the Wings of Mercy from the Bolt Tower damage that we could get away with that. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.